Good afternoon and welcome back to Cooking with Mama Sue. And I want to say that I'm attempting to do this one by myself. Amy is shopping this afternoon and I thought, well, I'm going to attempt it. I miss her though. I like her interaction. But I decided to go ahead and do this because so many people are wanting to know how to make squash relish. This is a jar that I made this year. It's really delicious. We love it on peas, we love it on beans, we love it on a hot dog. It's very, very good. It's something that I think every one of you will like. You may hear some noise in the background. That's my 3-year-old grandson, but that's okay. A little noise doesn't hurt anybody. But I've already put my squash relish recipe online, but I'm going to go ahead and hold up the recipe in case you want to screenshot it. It's very simple. It calls for 1/2 gallon of squash, which is really 8 cups. If you have a Pyrex mixing bowl, this is almost 8 cups, but I saved a little bit so you could see how I chop it. It calls for 2 large onions, 2 bell peppers, and a jar of pimentas. I've already chopped my bell peppers, my onions, and put my pimentas in here. I think the pimentas just make it pretty with that red color in it. But I want to tell you, if you plan to do any type of canning, or even if you cook very much, you need to go to Walmart and get you this handy little item right here. Brenda Howard told me about it many years ago. I have used mine for more things than you can imagine. And today I saved a little bit of my chopping so you could see how easy it is. You take your squash and you just slice them into rings, about like this. Then you can usually put 2 together. I hope you can see this. And that's it. Chop. It is very handy, very easy. I'm telling you, the first year I made squash relish, I chopped my peppers and my onions, and I thought, well, I can't use that for my squash. Boy, I was wrong. I tried it. Now, you couldn't do a whole squash. I mean, you know, a whole big piece. But you just slice those in rings. Can you see how much? I mean, it's beautiful. It just adds so much on saving time. And it's the perfect size. Like I said, I think right now, when I first bought mine, I think it was $9. But they've gone up to $17, but it's worth every penny. Sometimes it's okay if you have to hit it hard, if you've got something hard in there. But you can see, I've got 8 cups right now. I'm going to attempt to turn my camera around so you can see what I'm doing. I may not can do this, but I've already put my sugar and my spices, which is mustard seed, celery seed, and salt, in the boiler and melted the sugar. But now I'm going to add the squash. I'm going to add my peppers and onion. And I hope this is working all right. You just mix it all together and bring it to a boil. And you only boil it, once it starts boiling, you boil it 3 minutes. Then you're gonna put it back in the jars and put some juice over it. Always boil your lids before you put them on your jars. The lids are the little flat things right here. You always have to use new lids every time you're going to can something. You don't have to buy new rings. You would if they were rusty or whatever. But you can water bath this afterwards. But I'll be honest with you, I've been making this for 4 years, I think. If my jars seal, I don't water bath them because we eat it so fast that it doesn't spoil. But if you wanted to, you could water bath it. Water bath means you put it in a big pot and you have a little rack in the bottom. You cover the jars at least an inch over the jars with water and bring it to a boil. And I would water bath them for 10 minutes. That will ensure that they will keep for a long time. But anyway, this squash relish, it's really good. You can give it for gifts. I just had my cousin come by and I said, here, let me give you a jar of squash relish. And I'll tell you, we have even eaten it with some chips or crackers. If you have any questions about it, though, just let me know and I'll be happy to help you. But I'm having a good time doing this. And I know I sound like as country as you can get, but it is what it is. I hope you're having a wonderful Saturday. We're enjoying our son and our grandson being here. They're going back home tomorrow. But you know, there's a lot of bad in the world right now. But if you look, there's a lot of good. I just hope that you enjoy your time you have with your family. I hope that you read your Bible every day and pray, because that's the only thing that's getting me through right now. But remember, be the salt and the light wherever you go. I love y'all.